Hello, Sensata University trainee. Welcome to our NPI 101 series. In this series, we will walk you through our new mid-temperature sensor, the 5024 series, which was released in May of 2019. In this training, we will introduce the 5024 series and walk you through the trends that led to its development and how it helps customers solve for design barriers. The 5024 temperature sensor is a compact and economical NTC-based temperature sensor with a performance range up to 300 degrees Celsius. Originally designed for automotive applications, it has been designed and tested to meet the harshest of environmental conditions. Fast response time, O-ring sealed hex port, and integrated electrical connector makes this sensor an outstanding turnkey solution for many industrial applications where accurate temperature sensing is required. Many emission standards focus on regulating pollutants released by automobiles and other powered vehicles. Others regulate emissions from industry, including power plants, small equipment such as lawn mowers, diesel generators, and other sources of air pollution. One such technique to meet ever stricter standards is called engine gas recirculation. EGR is a technique that takes a portion of exhaust gas, cools it, and recycles it into the combustion process. Although the EGR techniques are mainly employed in automotive, the 5024 sensor is ideal for many applications requiring temperature monitoring up to 300 degrees Celsius. Example applications can be found in generator sets, oil and gas equipment, chemical, marine, industrial engines, and boiler exhaust. The 5024 series fills in the gap to Sensata's current industrial temperature sensing portfolio. It sits in between the 3000 series and the DART series, offering higher temperature sensing, accuracy, and response time versus the 3000 series, but not as high as the DART series. It also has a price point that lives between them too, while offering an integrated connector versus the wire leads of the 3000 and DART series. As stated before, the 5024 series was designed for providing a temperature sensing solution in automotive applications, but its features make for great benefits in industrial applications as well. Its fast response time, high temperature range, and robust construction make it an ideal temperature sensor in industrial or automation motor applications. In the next few slides, we will cover how the 5024 series helps overcome barriers in those applications. The primary reason to implement EGR systems into automobiles is to meet ever stricter emission standards. EGR accomplished this by cooling, then recirculating exhaust gas back into the combustion chamber. This temperature sensor signals the CPU in order to control coolant flow and exhaust gas flow that optimize the process. It also protects the components of the system from overheating. The 5024 can detect cooler failure, close the EGR valve to shut down the cooler, provide a signal to the engine light indicator, and monitor efficiency of the cooler. Diesel generators also employ EGR technology to meet emission standards. Although the fuel may be different, the EGR concept and the need for temperature control and thus the temperature sensor are much the same. The temperature sensor will signal to the CPU, which in turn will optimize the combustion process to lower pollutants. Although the EGR technique is necessitated by emission standards for generators over 20 kilowatts, smaller systems may also benefit from our temperature sensing technology. Marine exhaust systems are one of the more important construction features on a vessel. Done wrong, they are not only a safety issue for the passengers and the vessel, but they can also lead to premature engine failure and/or indirectly cause poor maintenance to be performed on a vessel because of a lack of design thought in the engine compartment. In 2015, Sensata engaged a large commercial OEM on a wet exhaust gas sensor. Our offering at the time, a custom solution, proved to be too expensive versus their target cost. The new 5024 easily meets the cost expectation due to our higher volume leverage in the automotive applications. The function of the sensor was to monitor the engine gas exhaust to protect from overheating and optimize the combustion cycle of the engine. Temperature monitoring of the engine block is a critical aspect of commercial lawn equipment applications. Overheating can harm the life expectancy of the equipment and, even worse, create safety issues for the user. Temperature sensors can be used to monitor the engine block temperature and disengage the blade when a certain temperature is exceeded. Preventing both equipment damage and harm to the user, the sensor monitors the block until it is sufficiently cooled, which allows the user to resume a safe start. The 5024 provides a sensor that can survive the temperatures endured by lawn equipment, but also does it at a price point that is sensitive to the needs of the market. The applications mentioned before aren't the only place where the 5024 series can be a valuable temperature sensor. Shown here are some other applications that can benefit from the robustness and temperature ratings of the 5024. This includes oil treatment, boiler, pump, and power back applications, amongst others. Lastly, if you want more information on the 5024 series and how it helps overcome design barriers in industrial applications, go to Sensata.com and look in the application notes section. Thank you for your time, Sensata Product University trainee. I hope you learned a thing or two about the 5024 series, a mid-temperature sensor. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Sensata representative.